This is so good. This is how to know if you have a good lip oil. This is Clarins Shade Cherry. Packaging, applicator, scent, application, pigment, texture, and the feel. Not sticky at all. And that's how you know. For me, she's a keeper. Originally, I was going to wash my hair today. Didn't have time. So now we are going to do the messy, dirty hair claw clip because I have somewhere to be. Okay, here we go. So we get it all up here. Take out the front pieces. And this we're going to keep messy. I like these guys down. Honestly, the messier the better. We're going like this. Okay, and this is the part that shows. So let's lock it in there. Did my cat seriously just roam me? So we lock it in down here. That's what it looks like. And then you can kind of mess with this to make it as messy as you want. I like the little hairs to be. I like to pull some of this for more volume. And it'll continue to just have pieces fall out. But that's the hairstyle. I'm not gonna lie, I just washed all my makeup off and we're gonna start over. I have not been loving the way my makeup is looking. I don't know if it's the way I'm setting or what, but we're gonna try to figure it out right now. It's Hourglass Skin Tint and the Say Sun Glow, which I really like. And this is for like a natural everyday makeup look, which sometimes is harder than glam. So this is the Merit Complexion Stick that matches my skin tone perfectly. So I love to use it for like blemishes or redness. This is the new Say Liquid Bronzer, which it was my first time using and I honestly really like it. So I'm going to use it again. I actually want to put it on my eyelids. I'm going to blend that all in. The under eyes is where I'm kind of struggling. So I'm going to start with the Charlotte Tilbury Under Eye Corrector. Oh my god, I just poked myself and lighten up under there. Better. Now I'm just going to use a tiny bit of concealer, just like that much, just under the eyes. And I'm just using my sponge. I think I put too much the last time and that's what I wasn't really liking. I'm going to spray it down. While that dries, I'm just going to gel my eyebrows. I'm not going to fill them in because this is just a natural. Start with a little bit of liquid blush. This is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. You know what? That did not go on well. Top of the setting spray. Note to self. Usually I'll do blush after powder, but I'm trying to switch that up. See, that does not want to blend in. Interesting. Powder has become the step I dread. I feel like I ruin my makeup every time. So I'm gonna actually use the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I think I'm just gonna lightly set in here. I think I'm gonna take a little bit, just a little of the Givenchy only underneath my eye. Let's save my blush. I love these Kosas ones. This is shade Dreamland. I'm starting back here instead because sometimes I was noticing I was bringing my blush too far in. Go in with my bronzer. Set the cheek area. Also take the bronzer all over my lid. This is the Westman Atelier. Definitely expensive, but I love it so much. I wasn't going to do mascara, but I think I will. Let that dry before the second layer. Now I'm going to go in with my highlighter. It's literally just my favorite one. It melts right in, even if I have powder on. Second layer of mascara. Lip liner. This is the Kosas shade Beyond. And I like just a lip treatment. This is Summer Fridays. And here's the finished look. I like it so much better. I'm so glad we did this. We just checked in and I'm getting ready for rehearsal. Honestly, don't really know what I'm doing for my makeup. We're just gonna kind of wing it. I've already seen so many of my family members that have checked in. So exciting. And Wyatt and I keep just saying like, everyone is here for us. And finally, all the events are starting. Today is like the kickoff. So I'm just so excited. So tonight's attire is California Cocktail and our rehearsal dinner is not intimate. 60 people, so. Okay, I'm doing the pressed powder first, then the loose powder on top. Doing my brows. Okay, ignore the siren. Losing light, but I'm doing my eyes. Kind of beachy gold. Blush. Put some single lashes in there. Oh my god, this turns so chaotic because I'm kind of running late. and YSL. So this is the final makeup. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm going to a wedding today. Guest of wedding makeup. My Armani Luminous Silk. Blend that all in. We're gonna contour. I like to warm it up on the back of my hand. Do the cheekbone. And I like to do more of a dabbing motion. I also want to contour my lips and put it on my eyelid. Concealer. I'm actually gonna start really low under my eye. Before I blend, I'm gonna spray again. Start here and make my way up to the under eye. I'm gonna take my press powder first. Just press under the eyes. We have our loose powder. Very little baking. I like to let my complexion sit for a bit, and I'm gonna do my brows. Fill them in and gel them. I'm going to do very warm tone bronzy eyes. Start with bronzer all over the lid. Makeup by Mario. Taking this really warm color in the crease. Now I'll take this dark brown. Go right in this outer lash line. Gold Rare Beauty highlighter, middle lid. Blow it all out. I'm going one more layer of bronzer. Filling the lashes. May add some individual lashes depending how much time I have. Go in with some liquid blush. And with these two, Rare Beauty Hope and Armani the 62. My matte bronzer. Kind of settles everything together. Back to the eyes. I'm gonna do this inner corner. A layer of mascara. Lightly set with blush. A highlighter. Finishing touch. Iconic Nude. Pillow Talk. Here is our final look. Now I need to do my hair. Going to a bridal shower today. Do some easy daytime summer makeup. That was the Hourglass Skin Tint, and now I'm going to use this Say Dew Bronze. I honestly think this shade might be a little light, so I have the darker shade. Added it to the back of my hand. I'm just going to add a little bit in the cheek area, just for extra warmth. Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. Concealer, I'm going to use my Merit Complexion Stick. I'm gonna try this Road Blush that I haven't tried in Sleepy Girl. It's that sunburn look. Little setting powder. Just sculpting. Let's get the brows over with. Bronzer all over the lid. A dark brown right in the lash line. First layer of mascara. Back to complexion. All over with bronzer. Set the blush. I'm gonna use this Kosas in Dreamland. I think it'll match that Road Blush really well. Add the inner corner and a little baby wing to contour my lips before I forget. Second layer of mascara. We add our highlighter. Iconic Nude. Middle of the Road Blush. Here is our makeup. Here is a super easy and quick hairstyle you can do for any special event. So pick up the top third of your hair, and we're gonna pull out the front pieces, of course, to keep the top a little messy. We're gonna tie it up with a little clear band. This upper area to be kind of loose, because we're gonna do a little magic trick. Split, so there's a hole. This guy through and up, and then you're gonna pull really tight. Don't worry, we will fix up here, but this is what it looks like. Just pull some of these up so it's not too tight to the head. The messier, the better. And that's all it is. Super easy, and it just adds a little something. My bronzer all over my lid. Then I did my whole eye look with the Master Mattes palette. I took this darker brown, outer crease. I honestly just kept layering on and repeating the step. I did end up adding sparkles to the eye. I was kind of debating. Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, very subtle though. Two different eyeliners. I did the waterline, and then I did do liquid liner on the lash line because I added individual lashes. So I did a very thin line right on the lash line. I took one of these brushes and I took this dark brown, smudged it in the outer corner. My first layer of mascara. I did just remember I did do a subtle wing. Back to the complexion. The blush that I used was this Laura Mercier in Passion Fruit. I didn't want it to be too overpowering. This was like the perfect shade. Look at this powder bronzer. A little shimmer into it, which was a nice touch. And our highlighter right up here. Back to the eyes. I ended up lining, see on the outer half. I did add lashes. You can do the singles. I highly recommend because it adds a little something, but it's really natural. But waterproof mascara on my bottom. Finishing touches, I took my liquid highlighter and I did this inner corner highlight, brow bone, top of the lip, nose, a little lip contour, Iconic Nude. I did Pillow Talk, but when I reapplied this one, but this was my wedding day makeup. For all my beginner girlies, this summer makeup routine is for you. Starting with our skin tint, I like the Hourglass. I'm just gonna rub it completely in with my fingers. We're gonna go in with our cream bronzer, cheekbone, our forehead, and our jaw. I like to do it under my lip too. And last place is the brow bone because it's really pretty on the eyelids. Definitely recommend this bronzer because it's so easy to blend. It really does just melt into the skin. Go in with concealer. I put it on the back of my hand at first. I'm actually just gonna use my finger. You can use a brush, a sponge, whatever you prefer. Also, I would like to apologize for my nails. I'm going natural. This is the Rhode Sleepy Girl. Really pretty blush, super easy to blend in, as you can see. I like to add it onto the nose for the little sun-kissed look. I like to spray now. I'm not gonna do too much powder. I'm gonna kind of dab it in my T-zone because that's where I get oily. On my brows very lightly. Then we're gonna gel them. I like to go upward and to the side. For the eyes, we already put that cream bronzer on, so I'm just gonna set with a little powdered bronzer. I'm gonna curl the lashes, just add our mascara. You have to set with a powdered product. That can be a powdered blush, it can be a powdered bronzer. You can do both, you can do one or the other. This step is to ensure it lasts a long time. I'll just add the powder bronzer too. Now we just need the finishing touches. Is highlighter. Add your lip. I like to do a lip liner and some sort of lip treatment or lip balm. Here is the beginner-friendly summer makeup routine. If your bottom mascara bleeds underneath your eye, I'm going to show you what you can do. After you apply it, you're going to take a Q-tip and you're going to brush underneath for the excess that is on the underside. And I'm also kind of pushing the lashes up. And after that, you're going to take your loose setting powder on a small brush and you're just going to tap and lift the edges. That powder is going to stop it from bleeding. And you know, sometimes you have to set your eyelashes too. You could probably do your entire complexion with just one brush. I cannot believe I haven't tried this brush yet. You know I love Real Techniques, and this is the Bubble Blending Brush. So we're going to try it out together. This brush is really dense, so we're just going to do a tapping motion and it'll just blend right in. I also really like the shape of this. Now let's try it for our cream bronzer as well. And we just tap it in. It makes it super easy. This is definitely beginner friendly. Adding blush. Like I always say, your makeup brushes are very important for your application, but that doesn't mean they have to be expensive. Real Techniques is always high quality at an affordable price. So the Bubble Blending Brush will be added to the makeup bag.